the Yawgmoth deck really did need more busted infinite combos, but that never stopped wizards before. So Insidious Roots is 1 black and 1 green for enchantment that has creature tokens you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color, and whenever 1 or more creature card leaves your graveyard, create a 0/1 green plant creature token, then put a 1/1 counter on each plant you control. So the infinite combo with Yawgmoth and Yawgmoth is: you sacrifice Yawgmoth, he goes into the grave, he comes back, triggering the second ability, you make a plant. Then you sacrifice the plant, you put the negative counter on the Yawgmoth, and then you sacrifice the Yawgmoth, he goes into the grave, triggers this, comes back, and then you can just keep on doing that to draw as many cards as you have life, and then after with a Blood Artist, it can go infinite and just kill your opponent. The cool thing about this infinite is if you have a summoning sick plant already, you can do this combo and just get an absolute massive beater and you can kill your opponent. The more plants you have, the more broken this loop becomes, because you're not only paying 1 life to draw a card, but you're also putting counters on all of your plants. Another card it's really good with is Agatha's Soul Cauldron, because if you remove a creature from your grave, Insidious Roots will trigger. Come in with a 1/1 counter. So they have the abilities that the Soul Cauldrons can give immediately. Another cool one is Orcish Bowmaster, because you can play this of your opponent's end step on turn 2, and then play Insidious Roots, turning the orc that is created into a mana dork, which is so awesome. And it's really good with the Undying creatures because it will trigger Insidious Roots. And all the tokens you make with this, you have to remember that they are mana dorks themselves. Another really cool interaction is that whenever your opponents remove your creatures from your graveyard, you get the plant. So if they run any graveyard hate, you'll get value off of this. It even goes around Endurance because it's leave, which is really important. So I could completely see a different version of this deck that ran Insidious Roots that runs a bit more token to make sure that the first ability is really good. Because if the first ability is really good, that ramp is absurd. So if the Yawgmoth deck doesn't have any cards, you sacrifice the plants to get more cards. If you have too many cards, you use the tokens to make mana. You can also tap them for mana and then sacrifice them. Also, on itself, it's a win con, because if you get enough plants, this card can win games by itself. So it just does every single thing the deck wants. It's beautiful. So will this card replace Hapatra? I really don't think so. I think it will be played in tangent with Hapatra. The thing that Hapatra has over Insidious Roots as a combo piece is that it can be tutored, because it's a creature. Not being a creature makes Insidious Roots harder to kill. So there's advantages there. So I will not be surprised if this card is a mainstay in the Yawgmoth deck, which is absolutely terrifying because this deck's already super strong. But I know it's going to be really fun because this card is sweet.